Now welcome to FIT, Ho Chi Minh City University of Education. Located in Block B, and FIT has a number of facilities to meet the educational experimental needs of both students and lecturers. The following information will be a brief guide to them, our mission. And so HCMUE has the mission of training the foresting teachers and organizing applying to research in education and other science to fulfill the needs of high-quality teacher training, of advanced research of the course of development in education, society, economy of provinces in southern Vietnam or the whole country. That is our main vision is until 2030, and HCMUE we have become one of the key teacher training universities of nationwide as the highest prestigious university in the nation, the Southeast of Asia, in terms of training, harassing teacher, and development of high-quality training programs to meet innovation needs in education. Lastly, we have been a place where scientists, national and educational experts, and highly qualified lecturers convert to be national leading and center in scientific research and basic science and education. I would like to introduce the faculty office and where the faculty academic activity take place. Our department office has two rooms. The first room shows the working areas of both academic and teaching staff. And our academic staff are Ms. Hồ Thị Ngọc Thanh, a department secretary who supports study. And this is Ms. Hiếu Bùi, and our scoring contract department assistant in charge of training activities, administrative procedures, and so on. And as you can see, we have desks with printers, scanners, photocopiers, and computers connected to the internet. And FIT will manage student activity using specialized software and meeting the requirement of the credit system. About the educational philosophy at Ho Chi Minh City University of Education and adhere to the educational aims to train to qualify the professional, disciplined, responsible, highly adaptable, and ethical learners. In Ho Chi Minh City and of education, use of constructivist and learner-oriented and educational environment. That is in educational activities are organized flexibly and systematically to link the training with practice application toward the social professional adaptation to success and happiness. And the stakeholders commit to accompany and support the university educational activity effectively. And Ho Chi Minh City University of Education consider the quality, culture, and education as the operation principle. Thus, our university uses various training and educational methods that respect difference, encourage the internal process, and positive thinking, professional skills, and soft skill and career interests.
Hello, my name is Trần Đức Tâm, lecturer at Faculty Information Technology. Currently, I am teaching some subjects such as operating system, introduction to programming, computer architecture, and assembly language. They are the subjects that are really necessary for students and help a lot of their future career.
Now, especially privately with our FIT and our missions of the Faculty of Information Technology. So this Vietnam is, what Vietnam is to provide an IT high quality undergraduate and graduate program, training human resources, satisfying domestic demands, and keep up with international trends in IT. The FIT vision by 2030, and FIT will have become one of the prestigious faculties of IT in Vietnam. And our goal, so providing the Bachelor of Science to graduates in IT with strong background, is the knowledge and expertise, understanding, responsibility, and professional ethics, and being able to apply the IT results to solve the real-world problems and having research and methodology to stop the scientific research in IT with achievement student in adaptation skill and self-adjustment, self-development, skill of finding or solving the problem logically, creatively, and systematically. So we're training with IT graduate to be able to analyze, to evaluate, design, implement, and operate computer network system with information system, so computer science, to apply the scientific activity to education, society, and economy. To introduce about the practice room of our faculty. An overview of the computer rooms is the computer room block-eyed, and which consists of 6 machines room from the I-102 to the I-203 and being connected to the internet of phone so that students can be easily enter the upper quarter system of an SIT as well as they studying or practicing of on specialized subjects.
Hello, welcome to Computer Room of Faculty of Information Technology in Ho Chi Minh University of Education. This is one of the biggest computer room of our faculty. So as you see that we have many computers here, so it's enough for all of the students learning in this room at the same time. And all of the computer in here has a monitor and a mouse and a keyboard and a CPU case here. So it's enough for the student can practical to learning IT program in our faculty. And outside we also had a speaker so that we have enough sound for the student even though they're sitting at the end or in the front of, so it's enough. And of course all computer room in our faculty have projector, so the lecturer can use the projector to show the slide and also can use the projector to show the guide, the step by step for the student to learn in the IT lab something. And because this is a big room, so we also have a microphone, so we can use this to say something to the student, easy to hearing. And as you know that in the Vietnam, maybe the weather is so hot. So in this computer room, we have some air conditioner. For example, in this room, we have 3 air conditioners. And besides that, we also have a fan. So in case if the weather is not too hot, we can use fan for saving the electric for our student, and it's saving. Okay, that is something. And we also have the whiteboard. So in case the lecturer don't want to say some word, they can write down here. Okay, and this is, I think this is enough equipment for the teaching room here. Okay, and we also have the computer and a monitor for the lecture here. But in fact, that many of the IT lecturer have the laptop, and he can use the laptop here. And in this room, we also have the internet access for all the computer can access to the internet during the learning room. And we also have the fire protection here. So in case if there is any fire, the student and the teacher can use it to protect the fire. And the electric is safe electric here for you. And we also have the light, enough light in case you want to turn on and turn off the light. It's okay for you. That's I want to share with you one of the biggest room. This is the room in the block I-102. And we also have the same here in the next room. So that is okay for introduction for you about a brief introduction about this room for all of you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the computer room in Block 6 of Faculty of Information Technology, Ho Chi Minh University of Education. This is also a big computer room of our faculty. There are many computers here. One computer have the monitor, the keyboard, and mouse, and CPU case as normal. But in this room, the computer have the headphone and also have the webcam. It is helpful when I take an exam in this room. The student must capture the picture by webcam here before joining the exam. Outside of normally the computer, this room also has the projector, so the teacher can use the projector during the teaching. And we also have some camera here. We have 3 cameras. Number 1, the camera here, and camera over there and over there, to make sure all the corner in the room will be checked by the camera. So when I take the exam for the student here, I can observe all the corner. And because the weather in Vietnam may be so hot, so I also have 3 air conditioners here and some fan here. It depends on the weather, so we can use air conditioner or fan. So when you learning in here, so I think it make my student comfortable when learning in this room. You see some equipment and introduction for this room. Thank you so much.
Welcome to visit a typical theory study classroom of an FIT students. And now we are standing in front of the room B103. As we can see easily in front of this room, as well as the floor of block B, are equipped with a firefighting system that regularly maintained. At the same time, the classroom is designed with two wide doors apart, creating a very airy space to support disease, the prevention, and also with the role of access door. The classroom accommodates about 40 students has many essential equipment for high-quality teaching. On the lecture side, the large desk has enough space for use of the personal laptop, a microphone to support teaching, so with lots of information connection port are very useful such as VGAs, HDMI, an audio port, or LAN port, or Microsoft, or the remote of the projector. Most importantly, the flexibly allowed distance from the desk to students has helped for creating the friendliness in the process of teaching, interacting in the class. On the student side, with the desk design of suitable height, the flexible structure and can be moved gently is not only suitable for individual activity but also very convenient to organize group discussion practice activity. They can conduct a seminar and other academic programs. During the pandemic, our faculty has always reminded on the lecture to pay attention to social distancing, thereby asking students to sit far away and reduce the number of students per class with a flexible online form. On the lecture, students are required to wear a mask and disinfect their hands before participating in the class. At the end of the day, there are also the cleaning and disinfecting department for the classroom area. In particular, both student and lecturer can connect their laptop, phone to the internet with a system during the learning process. The lecturers can be also used to provide a cable which access the internet securely, quickly to illustrate the lessons. It is especially useful for students of the IT department. In addition to the basic equipment, the classroom is also equipped with many useful supporting devices. So we have a large board for the lecturer to deploy effective teaching content, a projector, clock, a sound system with floor speaker in the corner of the room, the four-ceiling fan, the air conditioner, and with very high power lighting system. In conclusion, with the above factor, we believe that the classroom B103, in particular in other theory teaching rooms, and many have met the basic requirement for a safe, a healthy, friendly learning space, as well as the supporting effectively support organization of many interest forms of teaching and learning. Thereby, the factor of facility and learning environment is always paid attention to invest in order to increasingly smooth the training quality of our faculty. Welcome to the room C506. This room is dedicated to organize the events such as seminar, workshop, or it can be even used to defend the thesis and the projects. Since it is a special room, a registration is required and only the authorized person can be entered the room. Therefore, it is installed with a finger scanner for security measures. Furthermore, this room can be only used during the registered time period. This is a quite small room with a capacity only 25 people, but it is one of the most well-equipped rooms with Wi-Fi and dedicated lighting, 2 AC, and overhead projector. The projector screen, a whiteboard, and electric sockets. Moreover, this room can be a soundproof system to ensure the recording of our own events organized. They have a perfect audio quality for future reference and study. Our room is equipped with a distinct rectangle-shaped desk for the presenter and trapezoidal desk for participants to sit. And this desk, the special desk can also be rearranged to form small round table to split the participants into the maximum of 8 groups for groups activity and discussions. Speaking of discussion, on the side, here is one transparent class panels, which can be used to brainstorm ideas and present the result of the discussions. Our FIT has organized many successful workshops on software testing, computer vision, the data science, or security in network using this very useful room. That is the end of our part. We would like to introduce for the next presentation.
My name is Yung, and I'm a junior at Ho Chi Minh University of Education. I'm learning data structure now. This subject is so helpful and exciting to apply knowledge in the real life and my job. I feel really comfortable and be able to group discussing when studying here because it's having modern facility and full of network.
Warmly welcome you to our Information Technology Student Reading Room. Now, stepping into the rooms, we will immediately see a desk for the administrator to control the manage the operation of the book rooms. At the same time, assist students in the process of working in the room. In the space in the middle of the room, there are tables or chairs for you to sit and discuss good topics from reading books, and also space to organize seminars organized by students to contribute to the development of academic activity of IT faculty and of our university. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will come to a very useful space for students in the Faculty of Information Technology in practicing professional skill with the hypothetical model at the company or center of school. With the space room, it's like at the center of plan to handle the tasks of the IT department of an agency. Here, the following activity be organized: a common desk to discuss idea when setting up IT project or IT plan or for the operation of a unit. The space for practice, prepare, and the maintenance of machines. Design or maintain network or LAN system for the projects. Organize space for internal seminar, professional development of an IT department, or there is a place where to set up a server to the manage IT operation of the whole system. With a training model set up and arranged as a real world environment, we have helped students visualize reality as well as directly work and study like working as the agencies at unit. We will constantly improve designs more career experience space for our students, thereby also guiding you for a startup idea about the soft skill or are practical and necessary for the student career in the future. Some specific idea as follow: the new technical specification or install window or prepare the basic error to computer components accessory for laptop. Create a designing team. Now, a job completely related to the expertise of programmer to build a professional design teams for three positions: designer, programmer, and tester. Or the online marketing. That is a fairly new projection in Vietnam in recent years with the explosion of social network. The online marketing is gradually becomes a competitive great found no less than any other industry. Thank you very much for joining us.